மா பிரம்மவத்து வாலன் சிவநிலை தவசீடர் செரிகுருவரன் சிற்கையன் உவகையோர் உருவன் தன்னுள் உவப்பவன் கழிமூகத்தன் அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே. ஆன்மாவின் போதமருள் ஆசானாம் சங்கரனோ ஆன்மாவு கண்ணியன் ஆவனோ என்னகத்தே இருந்தின்று தமிழ் சொல்வானும் அன்னவ நன்றி மற்றார். 42 40 ஆன்மாவெனுமௌ அரணியில் இவ்விதம் ஆன்ம தியானம் அகமதனம் தான் முயன்று சந்ததம் செய்தலார் சார்ஞான தீமடமை இந்தனமெல்லாம் எரிக்குமே அருணனாலேயல் அகலுதல் போல் முன் அருவறிவாலம் அடமை இரியவே பொங்குமான்மா பரிபூரணமாகவே பொங்குமாதித்தனை போல் ஆன்மாவெப்போதும் அடைந்துள்ளதே ஆனாலும் தான் மடமையால் அடையாதாயமரும் மால்மடிய எய்தப் பெற்றார் போர் இலகும் தன் கண்டனி எய்தப் பெற்றார் போலவே பிரம்மத்திற் சீவன் பிராந்தியார் கட்டை புருடன் போல் கற்பிதம் பொய்யாம் உருவத்தின் தத்துவம் யாதென்று தானுணரின் அவ்வுருவம் வத்துவாகாது மதி தத்துவ ஸ்வரூபானுபூதியால் தானுதி உத்தம ஞானமுடனேயம் மித்தயாம் நான் எனது அஞ்ஞான நசிப்பிக்கும் திக்பிரமை பானு உதயத்தனவே பார். So yesterday we have seen a very important idea. First, the Arunodayam, it dawns, and those rays, they destroy the darkness, and then comes the sun shining. Similarly, for the seeker also, this Atmakara Vritti or Brahmakara Vritti, continuous contemplation on the self, that creates a current that is called as Atmakara Vritti. So that destroys all the ignorance that I am the body, mind, etc. And when the ignorance is destroyed, the Paripurnamam Anma, that shines by itself. That Anma shines by itself. So yesterday we have seen this Akantakara Vritti or Atmakara Vritti is like a bridge between the Aparam and Param. That is this state of existence to the highest state of existence. So that is what we have seen yesterday. And also very important thing, this Purdan who is misunderstood, only there is a Kattai. Kattai means the wooden stick. But when you see a Purdan in that wooden stick, that Purdan is not true at all. He is mind's imagination. He is never ever was born. He is not there. Similarly, when you imagine the Jiva in the Brahman, the Jiva was never ever born, and he was not at all true. He is not at all true. He is just the figment of our own imagination. He is not true. Like in the dream, how you imagine things, like that we are imagining. It is not truth. So when the Jiva himself is not truth, whatever his thoughts, whatever his ideas, whatever he projects as the world outside, everything is not. So that is what we have to understand. Now moving on to the 47th verse, today's lesson. Nandru tanayari vijñāniyām yogiyum. One minute. ஆன்மாவின் போதமருள் ஆசானாம் சங்கரனோ நன்று தனை அறி விஞ்ஞானியாம் யோகியும் ஞானியாம் ஒன்றுமெல்லாம் தன்னில் உருவதை ஒன்றான தானெல்லாமாயுள்ளதை தஞ்ஞானக் கண்ணினார் தான் காண்பனென்றே தரி நன்று தரி விஞ்ஞானியாம் யோகியும் ஒன்றுமெல்லாம் தன்னில் உருவதை ஒன்றான தானெல்லாமாயுள்ளதை தஞ்ஞானக் கண்ணினால் தான் காண்பனென்றே தரி. நன்று தன்னை அறி விஞ்ஞானியாம் யோகியும். This yogi who has known clearly his true self. Nandru means clearly, without any doubt. Nandru tanai ari, one who has known himself. Vijñāniyām yogiyum. This Vijñāni, this yogi, ஒன்றும் எல்லாம் தன்னில் உருவதை. ஒன்றும் எல்லாம் means எல்லாம். எல்லாம் means உலகனைத்தும். All this world. ஒன்றும் means what? Ondru means which is rested in Atma, the self. So that is what is called as Ondrum. Purundi irukindra. So Ondrum, Yelam. Yelam means all this. Yelam, Tannil Uruvadai. Meaning, all this is nothing but self only. Tannil Uruvadayum, Ondrana, Tan Yellamayulladayum. Ondrana means I am, that has become everything. Than ellamāyulladayum. The self alone is everything. Meaning, with this inner vision, he sees all this world to be his self only. And his self is the self of all beings. Tan ஞானக்கண்ணினால் தான் காண்பன் என்றே தரி. He sees this with his eye of wisdom. Arivam vili tiravai, nisam arivai. When his inner eye is opened, the eye of wisdom, then what he sees a different vision. For us, we see ourselves as the body mind, and we see the world as something different from us. And each objects and beings are separate from each other and different from each other. This is what we see with our this eye, gross eye, Unakannal. But this Mahayogi who has known himself without any doubt, who is abiding in his own true self, he sees perfect oneness. How he sees? With his eye of wisdom he sees everything, all the world is nothing but self only. Or all the world is rising in him and subsiding in him, and he is a substratum of all. And his own self has become everything. Has become means what? Is appearing as everything. This is how he sees. He doesn't see anything other than the self. His vision is only the self. Somehow this is his vision. So complete oneness. When he sees the world, somehow his experience is all this is me only. And me alone has appeared or is appearing, has become or is appearing as all this. So for him there is no Bheda Bhavana whatsoever. This is his true vision. This is the ultimate vision. Tan ஞானக்கண்ணினால் தான் காண்பன் என்றே தரி. Please understand, please be sure that with this eye of wisdom, he sees such a fantastic, wonderful vision. And that vision is not temporary. That is the reality actually for him. You understand? That is the reality for him. Meaning always he sees everything as his own self. And his self alone has become all this. There is nothing other than the self. When the gold sees the ornaments, what it thinks to itself? All this is me only. Is it not so? And I have become all these ornaments. Is that not so? So apart from gold there is nothing. All these ornaments are nothing but gold only. Gold only has shaped into all these ornaments. This is the vision of the gold, na? That is how he feels. That is his vision. So perfect oneness is the vision of the Mahayogi who has known himself or who is abiding in himself. And this is the ultimate vision. This is the ultimate vision. Anmave ivulagam Vivula Hellamahum Arpamum Anmave Ivula Hellamagum Arpamum Anmavu Kanniyamaillai Anmavai காண்பனையெல்லாமும் கடாதிகள் மண்ணின் வேராய் காண்பதும் உண்டோ களறு ஆன்மாவே இவ்வுலகெல்லாமாகும் அற்பமும் ஆன்மாவு கண்ணியமாயில்லை ஆன்மாவாய் காண்பன எல்லாமும் கடாதிகள் மண்ணின் வேராய் காண்பது முண்டோ களறு ஆன்மாவே இவ்வுலகம் எல்லாம் ஆகும். Self only has become all this. ஆன்மாவே இவ்வுலக எல்லாம் ஆகும். அற்பமும் ஆன்மாவுக்கு அந்நியம் இல்லை. Not even iota of thing is there which is different from Atma, which is something other than the Atma. ஆன்மாவிற்கு அந்நியம் இல்லை. ஆன்மாவாய் காண்பனவெல்லாமும் எல்லாமும் ஆன்மாவாய் காண்பன். This is how we have to split. எல்லாமும் ஆன்மாவாய் காண்பன். He sees everything as Anma. Like what? This is the example given. With the example, things are very clear. What he says? Gadadigal mannin verai kaanbadum undo. Gadadigal means a mud pot. There are so many mud pots. Is there any mud pot which is other than the mud? If you say mud pot means it is made of mud only. So what are you seeing? You may be seeing a different pots of different shapes, different colors even, for different utility. But all the pots are nothing but mud. Mud. Nothing other than the mud. If you can't see the mud in the mud pot, then the mud is here. So therefore, how when you look at the pots and you say everything is mud only, similarly all this is Atma, the self only. That is his vision. So ஆன்மாவே இவ்வுலகம் எல்லாம் ஆகும். So the mud has become all the pots. ஆன்மாவே இவ்வுலகம் ஆகும். Anma has become all this. ஆன்மாவுக்கு அந்நியமாய் ஒன்றும் இல்லை. அற்பமும் ஆன்மாவுக்கு அந்நியமாய் இல்லை. There is nothing other than the mud. All the pots are only mud only. So all this is nothing but self only. எல்லாமும் ஆன்மாவாய் காண்பன். So he sees only Anma, the self, in everything. Sarvatmya bhavam we saw na? Where did we see? Atma Sakshatkara Prakaranam. So ஆன்மாவை காண்பன், எல்லாமும் ஆன்மாவை காண்பன். So that is his vision. Gadadigal mannin verai kaanmadum undo. Can you see anything other than the mud in the mud pots? Similarly, all this is Atma. See, howsoever we may talk, we may explain, howsoever you may listen, but all those things make no sense unless we get that experience. When we get that experience, all these talks are not required. Because it is hasta malakam, like the fruit in the palm. But still, it is explained because to give us an idea, a pointer towards the ultimate vision. You understand? But again and again it is said, and so much so that we get even bored. Nada tirpi, same thing is repeated. You know, where Sarakke ille Adi Shankar, he is repeating it again and again. What else you can talk? You cannot talk anything else in the Vedanta class. Only the truth is revealed here. And the truth is non-dual. Why it is non-dual? There the distinction between the knower and the known is gone forever. So what remains is only the one self. Sunyamai solikum. Aham amisattu echchunyam. So that self alone is. So even when he sees the world, but for him somehow the experience is self alone is. Even when he interacts with the world, his arpamum illai, not even kinchit, neka nanasti kinchana. There is nothing other than the self. Even iota of thing is not there. Everything is self. This is the vision. Means what? It's an explosion. Meaning what? What is this? From this standpoint to a different standpoint, from this dimension to a different dimension. That is what it is all about. Sivan muktan vidwan teruvadan muntannai. Mevum upadi gunam vittudane. மேவுவான் தன்னுரு சச்சித் இன்பைத்தான் கீடம் வண்டினுரு தன்னையுரல் போலத்தரி சீவன் முக்தன் வித்வான் தேறுவதன் முன் தன்னை மேவும் உபாதி குணம் விட்டுடனே மேவுவான் தன்னுரு சச்சித்தின்பை தான் கீடம் வண்டியுரு தன்னை உரல் போலத்தரி சீவன் முக்தன், the Jivan Mukta Purusha, one who has realized the self while living, he is called a Jivan Mukta Purusha. Vidwan, Vidwan means what? He has mastered all the scriptures, he knows everything now. Vidwan Teruvadan mun tannai. Teruvadan mun tannai. Teruvadan means before realizing. Teruvadan mun. Tannai mevu upadi gunam vittudane. Tannai mevu means what? That upadis which has come to him. That is before realization. When he was in ignorance, whatever upadi has come to him, the body, mind. Mevu upadi gunam, and the gunas which are expressing through him, vittudane, having given all those upadis, mevuvan tannuru sittinbai. He, mevuvan means he what realizes or he attains to that tannuru, the self which is satchit, inbu. Satchit inbu. Sat means the existence, chit means the knowledge, and ananda or inburu, the bliss. How? This is what is very important. See, the idea is already known to us, but how? I tell you, this is the most beautiful analogy given here, drishtandam given here. You know, like how? Keedam vandinuru tannai udal bolattari. Keedam vandinuru tannai udal polattari. Gurudev explains in his commentary very beautifully. Here Kanakammal, she explains, but Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda in his commentary on Atma Bodha, he explains very beautifully. You know what? Brahmara Kida. That's what he said here, Brahmara Kida only. The wasp, what it does, it takes its worm, pulu, worm, and it keeps it in that hole, small hole, pondu, very small. And then it closes its that opening. And then it stings the worm. That small one, you know, when the wasp, when it stings, how much pain. So it will be, you know, suffering so much of pain. And then what happens, you know, this small one, the worm, it will be always looking when this wasp is going to sting me again. So it will be always looking at the mother wasp. By looking at that wasp continuously without any break, the worm itself becomes wasp. By continuously meditating on the wasp, the worm becomes the wasp. Why it is looking at the mother continuously? Because it is so scared. Next time when this wasp is going to hit me or sting me, so out of fear, it will be just looking at the mother continuously. By continuously looking at the mother, the worm becomes the wasp. So this jiva also, when he continuously giving his attention to the self, he becomes the self. What a beautiful analogy. ஊர் சுற்றுலம் விடாது உனை கண்டடங்கிட உன் அழகை காட்டருணாச்சல. There the key word is vidadu. So this jiva, when he meditates on the self, vidadu, unbroken, vittu karudalin aarunai veelchi pol vittidadu unnale undivara. So continuously when you give attention to the self, whatever you understand about yourself, you become the self. When you continuously meditate on the Sarva Shunya Padam, you become Shunyam. Shunya means what? Awareness alone, objectless awareness. Because the awareness cannot be thrown away. Even if you want to kick it away, who will kick it? So therefore, this Mahatma, before realization, he also, because of his prarabdha, he had all these upadhis, like body, mind, and its gunas, its dharmas. So he gave up, or he transcended these upadhis by continuously focusing attention on the self. Satchidananda Swarupam. And then he became Satchidananda Swarupam. How? Like this worm continues looking at the mother, afraid of the mother's sting, continuously looking at the mother, the worm itself becomes the wasp. This is the most beautiful example. By continuously giving attention to the self, you become that. You become the self, or the true self is revealed to you. That is what you becoming the self. I always wonder, these great saints like Bhagavan Ramana Murshi, even Adi Shankara, they were very young. Adi Shankara, only 8. When he was 8, he had left everything and he had gone. And always he was in tapasya. And then, writing and all. So how those people observed all these things in the nature, See, we also move about. Are we observing? This worm has been kept and then sting again and again and has become the wasp. You don't. But these Mahatmas, they observe everything. Or they must have studied, read somewhere, we don't know. But whoever has observed, they have done a wonderful job. So this worm, to become wasp, what it does? Without its knowledge, without knowing, continuously looking at the mother wasp, it becomes the wasp. So the jiva, continuously giving attention to the self, he becomes the self. So the key thing here is continuously giving attention. But we can give attention only for 2 seconds. And then distracted. And then we bring it back. And another 3-4 seconds. Then distracted. And then 30-40 minutes gone. Roaming somewhere without even our knowledge. And then we realize, oh, I am meditating, na? Gone the mind. So like that, when we give our attention, what will happen? Nothing will happen. We have to develop such concentration that continuously if we can give the attention to the self, then this happens. That is why it is taking so much of time.
For how long?
There is no how long. Till the worm becomes the wasp. Till the worm becomes the wasp. So till you completely lose yourself. Till you completely glide into that, this dimensionless dimension. So till then, see, if somebody could have told 1 hour, 15 minutes, easy enough for us. 1 hour, 15 minutes, I will keep alarm. Because I don't want to give even 1 hour, 16 minutes, I don't want. Exactly 1 hour, 15 minutes, I will give attention. Even then, is it possible to give attention initially like that? Not at all possible. What? 1 hour? 1 minute is not possible. Because vasana is so much, it gurgles from within. Rah, 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 it comes out. And what you can do? So this Nyayam is called as Brahmara Kidaka Nyayam. Maybe it should have been in our scriptures, ancient scriptures also. Brahmara Kidaka Nyayam. As you said, Brahmara, that is the wasp. Kidaka means its younger one. That Nyayam. How this younger one becomes a mother? By giving continuous attention, it becomes. Moving on. 50th, no? மோகக்கடல் கடந்து மூழாசை கோபமுதல் ஆகும் மரக்கரறக் கொன்று யோகி அமைதியொடு கூடி ஆன்மாவின் இன்பத்தை இன்பத்து தேயிலை இத்து ஆன்மாவின் இன்பத்து அமைந்தொளிர்வன் என்றே அறி மோகக்கடல் கடந்து மூழாசை கோபமுதல் ஆகும் மரக்கர் அறக்கொன்று யோகி அமைதியொடு கூடி ஆன்மாவின் இன்பத்து அமைந்தொளிர்வன் என்றே அறி மோகக்கடல் கடந்து. This moham, meaning what? This manamayakam, this delusion is here compared to kadal, ocean. Why? It is very hard to cross over. But this Mahatma, mohakkadal kadandu, he has crossed over the ocean of delusion, moham, mohakkadal. மூழாசை கோப முதலாகும் அரக்கர் அறக்கொன்று. And he has killed all the Rakshasas. Arakkargal. What are the Rakshasas? Mool Asai Koba Mudal. Means which is rising in our heart. Mool Mudal means what? Which is rising in our heart. What are those emotions? Asai Kobam. Desire and anger. These are compared to Arakkargal. Arakkundru. He has killed all these Rakshasas. These Rakshasas. Meaning it is very hard, na? Desire and wrath or anger. Why it is very hard to conquer desire? Because from time immemorial we have been entertaining one or other desires. So the vasanas are very strong. So as Bhagavan says, one by one, you have to cut, kill the enemies. Till the last enemy you have to kill everybody. Then only you can conquer the fort. So here the Arakkargal, the enemies are Asai and Kobam. Desire and anger. Actually they are not two, they are only one. When the desire is thwarted, is obstructed, that energy gets converted into anger. The son says, I want to go to a movie. My friends are going, I want to go to a movie. Father says, no. In a week you are having exam, you can't go. Now sit and study. See, those days only he has to sit and study. Now he can keep his mobile and see the picture, see the movie. What I mean to say, the father says, study now. Then he gets angry. No, I want to go to the movie. No, you have to study. When his desire is thwarted, he gets very angry with the father. He can't even express. He can't even study. But very angry he is. Then that anger he takes on his mother, Pavam, poor mother. Why? He can't take it on his father. So he goes to his mother without the father's knowledge and shouts at the mother. He shouts. Poor mother. She has to take everything. So the desire, when it is thwarted, then it becomes anger. So one who has conquered desire and anger, he is a Munivan only. So here, he has killed all the enemies one by one, the desire and the anger. Yogi அமைதியோடு கூடி ஆன்மா இன்பத்து அமைந்தொளிர்வன். This yogi, he has attained to the peace, great peace, and he is enjoying the absolute bliss. Enre Ari, please understand, having killed all the enemies, that is the desire and fear or desire and the anger, he has attained to that great peace. When all the desires are removed, there is peace. So, amaithiyodu koodi, meaning he attains to the great peace. Amaithiyodu koodi, Anmavin imbathu, amaindolirvan endre ari, and he drinks the nectar of bliss always. So these are the basic emotions: desire, anger, desire and fear. If one can mean to give up desire and fear, he has given up everything. Only when you abide in the self, the desire and fear can be given up totally. Otherwise not. Because the vasanas are there means the mind wants something or other. This is nice, that is nice. The mind thinks the joy is there in the world, in the objects. It has got previous experience also, na? So it wants, I want. But that pleasure is just temporary and fleeting. I have eaten Belgium ice creams. Belgium ice creams means special. So you see this thing, sticker there, Belgium ice cream. Nice, I want it. No, you are having cold and cough, you can't have it. No, I want it. Belgium ice cream, Belgium ice cream. Okay, you take the Belgium and eat. What you gain? For some moment, you gain some sort of tickling of the senses. What? Something. You say. And within no time, it is gone. So once again, to gain the experience, you have to have another. But when you have it more and more, the less enjoyment it is. And not only that, you will fall sick soon. So this Ananda is not worth it. This Atmananda is infinite and no end, no beginning and no end. Therefore, it is healthy. Therefore, that is your true nature. Therefore, he abides in his self, which is peace, and he enjoys that. One who has conquered desire and anger, he is a Mahayogi only. But it's very hard. 51st verse. அனித்த வெளியின் பிச்சை அற்றானாய் ஆன்மா தனின் பிற்றிருத்தி தனையுற்று அனிசமும் தன்னொழியார் குடம் தன்னுள் விளக்கென தன்னுள்ளே தானொளிர்வன் தான் அனித்த வெளியின் பிச்சை அற்றானாய் ஆன்மா தனின் பிற்றிருத்தி தனையுற்று அனிசமும் தன்னொழியால் குடம் தன்னுள் விளக்கென தன்னுள்ளே தானொளிர்வன் தான். See, even the Tamil knowing people, they can't understand this because it has to be split. Exactly. See, if you read straight away, அனித்தவெளி இன்பிச்சை அற்றானா ஆன்மா தனின் பிற்றிருத்தி தன்னையுற்று. What is this? Is it Greek and Latin or what? Have you got any idea of what it is? See, Anitta veli inba ichai. Anitta means Anitya. See, Anitta means here Anitya. Anitya means what? Which is not permanent. Anityam, which is fleeting. So, Anitta veli inbu. Veli inbu means what? That inbu, that pleasure which is gained from world outside. Veli inbu. So that inbu, that pleasure which is gained from veli, from the objects outside, Ichai means desire. So, veli inbu ichai atranai. So now he has got no desire to enjoy pleasure which is fleeting from the world outside. This much of idea is compressed into a small sentence, even the half the sentence. See, anitya, very inbu, very means that pleasure is gained from the world outside. Ichai, the desire to gain such pleasure, atranai. Not having that kind of desire. Atranai. Anma tanin inbu. Adil tirutti utranai. See? That inbu, that inbam, that bliss which comes out of Atma, the self, adil tirutti utronai. Tirutti means what? Dripti. Tirutti means dripti. Dripti utronai. Dripti utran means what? He is so satisfied with the Atmanandam which he gains from within. Why? That is ella illada anandam. That is endless, that is infinite. That Brahmanandam in Taittiriya is said, na? Even what Brahma experiences, that Anandam is just nothing but a drop in the Brahmanandam. See, whatever we experience, the Devas experience much, much more. And then like that, there is Taratamya. When it goes to Brahmaji, it is said, he really enjoys great bliss. But that is only a drop in the Brahmanandam. So, he is so satisfied with the bliss which he is enjoying within, so that he never ever goes out, because he knows all this is only mirage water, meaning mirage. It cannot quench my thirst. So he never ever goes out. For him there is nothing out. So anitya, very inba. Very inba means that pleasure which comes out of the objects in the world outside. Ichai atranai, giving up all the desires for such pleasure. Anma tanin, tan inbir. Tan inbir means what? The bliss that is gained from within. Anma will. Tirutti tanai. He is so satisfied with that bliss. Anisamum. Anisam means always. Anisamum. Tannoliyar. Tan olirvandan. He shines with his own light. Meaning, Kudam tannul vilakkena tannulle tanolirvandan. Here another example, another analogy is given. Kudam tannul vilakkena means that lamp placed inside the kudam. Kudam means what? That vessel. Kudam, how can you say in English? Pot only, yeah, pot only. Kudam means pot only, correct. So when the lamp is placed outside, it illumines everything. When it is placed inside the pot, it illumines only that much, but it shines of its own. So you know what it means? It means a very important thing. Kanakammal explains it. It means that light, it shines within the pot that is not seen by others. That light doesn't come out. It is not seen by others. Similarly, whatever bliss he is enjoying is not known to others. He enjoys the bliss of Atma the self, that Brahmanandam he enjoys, and others cannot have an inkling of it, what he is enjoying. Because he will not jump, saying ha ha, hoo, he will not jump. See, sometimes when I look at Bhagavan's photos and all, why is he so serious and always like, Paramananda means he should be very happy and joyful, cheerful, at least in the face. See, some photos okay, but most of the photos, he's like a stone sitting like this. Konja siripa? No, I will not smile. You're joking, huh? So, we sometimes, lose hope. If a person with so much of Atmanandam is like this, then what is that Atmanandam? We expect Atmanandam means that fellow should just jump with joy. But it is not that. It is something else. So, his bliss, whatever he is enjoying, is not known to others, to the world outside. That is what is explained. Kudathul vaitha deepamna ennartham. That lamp which is placed inside the pot means what? It is not known outside. It shines by itself inside, but it is not revealed to the world. It's not known to the world. Similarly, whatever bliss is enjoying within is not known to others. So again and again, the same idea is expressed. What is the idea? The sense object should be given up. The attachment towards the sense object should be given up. Number one. And number two, already there are a lot of vasanas. Because of that, lot of thoughts may arise. One has to ignore, become indifferent to all the thoughts. And then sit, wait, watch, or give attention to the I. Whatever. Then what happens slowly? Every thought will just subside. When all the thoughts subside, like the Nataka Deepa, the Deepa has got nothing to illumine. It illumines itself. So the Atma, which has nothing to illumine, illumines itself means what? It shines on its own glory. That is revealed. That is all. ஒண்ணுமே செய்ய தேவையில்லைப்பா. ஒண்ணுமே செய்யாம இருந்தோன்னா எல்லாம் சரியா போயிடும். Meaning what? Whatever may be the sense stimuli, ஒண்ணுமே செய்ய தேவையில்லை. We need not fight against it. We need not entertain it. சும்மா இரு. Whatever may be the thoughts, we need not do anything. சும்மா இரு. And then what will happen? Don't expect anything. சும்மா இரு. இப்படி சும்மாவே இருந்துட்டேன்னா அதுதான் எல்லாம். சோம்பேறியா போயிட மாட்டேனா? No. Because when you are in sattva, adhisattva, it is something else. So you have to protect yourself against the sleep, against dullness. But when you just sit without meddling with your thought, just like that, nothing else needs to be done actually. By doing something, you are going against it. J. Krishnamurti beautifully puts it. You think you want to cross to the other shore and you frantically swim. Who knows? You are already on the other shore. And by swimming, you are going against, you are going, opposite. So stop, pass. That's what he says. So somehow we have an idea that by doing all sadhana, one day we are going to reach. So frantically we do sadhana. See, this is called as frantically doing sadhana. Morning 5 to 6, this one 7 to 8. Why? I want to do sadhana and finish it off sikram. I want to somehow attain this Atma, the self. So what? I want to do frantically sadhana. So 7 to 8, Talahil Nillu, the Sarsasana you do. And 8 to 9, you do all those things. And 9 to 10, sit, meditate. And 11 to 12, don't sleep, contemplate. And 2 to 3, then go for a walk. There also Brahman you think. See, every 1 hour you have a program. Sadhana I am doing. What are you doing? I am doing sadhana. இது ரொம்ப சோதனையா போச்சேப்பா சாதனா. அது ரொம்ப வேதனையா இருக்கேப்பா. What sadhana you have to do? சும்மா இருக்கிறது தான் சாதனை. தூங்காம சும்மா இருக்கணும். தூங்காம means what? Awake but not meddling with any thought. But we have got attachment to the world, so we cannot remain without meddling. This is why Yoga Swami says, surandi பார்க்காதே. பார்த்து கொண்டே இரு, எதையும் சுரண்டி பார்க்காதே. Surandi பார்க்கிறது means like this. Par means just watch, observe. Surandi பார்க்கிறது, what is this? You are sort of meddling with the thought. Don't meddle with the thought. See, actually speaking, these thoughts are innocent nothings. They are nothing actually. What it is nothing. Innocent nothing. You give so much of value to certain thoughts and then you react violently, positively or negatively. That is why the mind is always alive, boiling. Like the boiler, the mind is always boiling. When you don't give any value to anything in the world, not even God, not even the Guru, the scripture, not even for anything. Adha. Hastamalakamna means what? Hastamalakam eppadi irundha? Moodana irundha. Not giving value to anything whatsoever. And also in Bhagavatam it comes Jada Bharada's story. Have you heard about Jada Bharada? He was like a Jada only. Jadam. People are wondering what is happening to him. Not reactive to anything. Like that, if you remain without meddling with your mind, the mind will subside on its own. Patru Purulattrar Paranda Manamum Utrividum Shanti Tanaha Oindu. We have seen in Devika Lotram. So when the attachment is gone towards the world of objects, that is the indhanam, that is the fuel which is keeping the mind boiling. When that fuel is taken out, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. When the mind dies down, there the Atma reveals. Nothing else needs to be done. This is the problem. People are so much used to doing. When you say don't do anything, they get very mad. Swamiji, give me something to do. Give me something to do. They are obsessed with doing. Now when somebody says stop, you need not do anything, we are not happy about it actually. But we feel we are wasting our time. You sadhanayav selame, but summa irkene. Such people, I have seen such people. They are workaholic. They are so worried about action, karma, karma, karma. But they also have this spiritual thirst and all. But they think this is another karma which has to be done very intensely, violently to achieve this. And they do karma very intensely and violently to gain the self. I read this Upanishad, that Upanishad I will read. I will write the japa. I will say Ram, 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 Rama, I say for 1 hour. And then I chant Bhagavatam for another 1.5 hours. I will study the scripture, I will hear the lectures, I will contemplate, I will meditate. Do. This fellow will never realize. First, Shanti, Shanti. Just keep quiet for some time. Ye manasa punna ki kara. Why are you troubling yourself so much? Don't trouble yourself. Be quiet. Ardala irukka pazhigayempa. Ardal means what? Konja summa ardala irukka mudiyada. Ardala irukkave mudiyadu. Why? Either I will sleep or I will do something. If nothing is there, phone is there. Abat bandhavan, another rakshagan. People come here, to our residential unit, the Wi-Fi, the net doesn't come properly. The youngsters, when they come here, they are like drunkards. Swamiji, Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is not here. Wi-Fi is not there. Wi-Fi is not there. Yes, Wi-Fi is not there. The drunkards, we don't give them this thing, drink. They say, there is no drink, like that. There is no Wi-Fi, there is no Wi-Fi. There is no Wi-Fi. Sorry. Our engineer has designed it in such a way that you will not get any net connection. He is a genius. I don't know what calculation he has done. Everywhere it comes, but not in the living unit. Some jadoo he has done. So, yeah, no, without anything he has done it. So therefore, we always browse something, hear something, listen to something, watch some debates, some political debates, or some cricket match, or some, stand-up comedy, something you watch, something, or some film you watch, something you do, go on doing. Arunachalan is there. Ninaikka Mukti. You think of him, Mukti is guaranteed. Why can't you think of him? It's boring, always thinking of Arunachala. What is this? There is nothing spicy in life, Evapar Arunachala, Arunachala is very bland. He wants something spicy. This is Rajasic fellow. He wants something spicy. So every day he wants new technique in meditation also. So yesterday I finished that technique. Now teach me some new technique. Today new technique. Today new technique. Like every day he wants to wear a new shirt. So ஆறுதலா இருக்க பழகணும். That is all. Savadhani ka naam sadhana hai. Be attentive and alert. That is all sadhana is all about. Nothing else. So this we want to complete, finish it off. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.